All of you are most welcome to this workshop. I am extremely happy that we have been able to do it and to organize it. First of all, it started with a cooperation between Emily Gottreich and me with the ideas I had, and when I noticed what you have as your speciality in your research, it really fit in. So we had also been discussing about the Mediterranean Museum. But we wanted to make a workshop for researchers. And then my dear friend Susanne Olsson, who I'm very happy to say is also my former student from Uppsala, we have had also a very nice collaboration during the years, meeting, discussing things. And you said it could be something for Stockholm University. So actually, after that, an application was sent to the Riksbankens Jubileumsfond, that is the foundation for the Central Bank of Sweden, which have a special foundation for events like this and other research projects, etc. And we were happy to get this support from them. So when we are here, and as you know, the title of the workshop is the Minorities in the Islamic World. And it's a two-day international workshop in collaboration between the Department of Ethnology, Religion and Gender at Stockholm University, and that is what Susanne represents. And we are also happy to see that the Department of Oriental Languages at Stockholm University and the Center for Middle Eastern Studies at the University of California, Berkeley. So we started there and we added you, and very happy about that you give the support to go ahead. Because as you know, the more prominent coordination of institutions and guests in an application to any foundation, it works better. Yeah? So we are happy that all of you did this work. But we also think that when we think about Middle East, North Africa, at least in the Nordic countries and in many other parts of Europe, there are very limited knowledge about Jewish culture and history and experience to live with Muslims in North Africa, Middle East. And some of the things which are written in media is based on absolutely no knowledge. Just that I think it is like that. And everybody have a glasses of looking to Israel and Middle East through the glasses of the Holocaust. But for those Jews living in Middle East, North Africa, it was not the Holocaust, it was other things which had more importance for their daily life. And as we know that most of the Jewish population in North Africa and Middle East was saved and protected, and even if some countries like Morocco were under the Vichy government, formerly they were not sent to Auschwitz. They had a different story, which is worth to be presented. And I just remember the name of a chapter in your book, but you edited together with another researcher about the Jewish culture and history in North Africa. And you have the first chapter there is rethinking, and that is really something that we could underline. Because some of the conclusions are that the Jews and under Islamic rule have a much more interesting and richness in cultural exchange and many other things compared to what happened in the situation with the Christian society and the Jews in that time. And also in this workshop we cover many different disciplines like music, law, legal practices, religion and ritual, historical memories, nostalgia, and the impact of a colonialism. So we have many different perspectives, so it's really a multidisciplinary workshop. And also, if we look at the groups we are looking at, that's also minorities, it's ethnic minorities are also represented, but in particular, it treats religious minorities. And we have the Baha'is, we have Shia, we have a Jewish population, we have Berbers, which can consider both of religious minorities, if you look at Ibadi Berbers and also Jewish Berbers, and so on. So we have really a spectra of cases to discuss. And last but not least, we have a current refugee crisis. One paper which is looking on the minorities from the Middle East, North Africa, in Sweden. So with these words, I would like to thank you very much, all of you, for coming. And then I give the floor to, you are going to share, and Emily.
Maya, do you want everyone to say your
Yes.
name, or?
Yeah, we excuse me, yeah.
Briefly.
Yes. Can you just say some words about yourself so everybody knows who you are? Your name and from where you come, maybe the discipline.
Why don't you start, Maya?
Yeah. Yeah, I am affiliated to Lund, Stockholm University, as a matter of fact. My research areas are empirical conflict research on Middle East, North Africa in particular, but also international trade policy. So I work in the two fields. Well, please.
Yes, I'm M.Laanatza. I'm an associate professor of history of religions in Uppsala University, and I also represent the Forum for Jewish Studies.
Emily Gottridge from UC Berkeley in California, and I work in Moroccan Jewish history and Muslim Jewish relations more broadly in the Islamic world.
I'm Susanne Olsson. I'm a professor here at Stockholm University in the history of religions, and I'm actually doing my research on Islamic fundamentalism.
My name is Joel Aldermoes, and I'm a master's student in Middle Eastern Studies here at Stockholm University.
Amanda Waldorf, PhD student Arabic, and I'm doing Arabic as a heritage language in Sweden.
Elior Dini, Department of Asian, Middle Eastern and Turkish Studies. We've changed the name.
Yes, but it was not changed.
And I'm a specialist in Semitic languages.
My name is Chris Silver. I'm a PhD candidate at UCLA, and I work on Jews and North African music.
My name is Lena Sereng, and I teach law at Tel Aviv Law School, and I work on Islamic and Jewish law.
I'm Vanessa Paloma-Elbaz, and I am a PhD candidate at Sermon Inalco in Paris at the Sorbonne, and I've also started a Jewish music sound archive in Morocco. I'm based in Casablanca.
My name is Omar. Oh, sorry.
You can't miss him either. That's the funny part.
Sorry. Well, my name is Rick Lekwick. I just did a master's at Johns Hopkins in conflict resolution. I'm doing another master's at Uppsala in religion and peace and conflict, and I'm applying for a PhD under someone who's very special and cool. And I also run a women's center in Iraq, north of Mosul, for Yazidi women who escaped the Islamic State.
My name is Omar Boom. I am an associate professor of anthropology at UCLA. I work on minorities, ethnic and religious minorities in the Middle East and North Africa.
My name is Jenny Berglund. I'm an associate professor at Södertörn University, south of Stockholm. I work on Islam in Sweden and Islamic education in Europe.
I'm David Turkell. I'm a professor at Södertörn University, same place, Stockholm, and my field is Iranian studies.
And my name is Göran Larsson. I'm a professor in the study of religions, history of religions at the University of Gothenburg on the west coast of Sweden. and I'm mainly working on Islam and Muslims in Europe, in both past and present.
My name is Simon Sorenfrey, and I'm a colleague of Jenny and David at Södertörn University, and also in Islamic studies primarily.
I'm Daphna Dori from the musicology department at Uppsala University. I'm a PhD student.
I'm Albert Benichou. I'm a musician and video producer, and I'm just visiting Sweden.
No, you are a very important person because you will be responsible for the film or production. So, thank you very much.